think I'm done pulling out treasure.
Okay,
At least my treasure.
Your
I know there's
treasures.
more here for other people.
Yes.
So I got to figure out what I owe you now.
All right.
Mountain Man. Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. That means I go around to garage sales on the weekends. I find things that I think I can buy at one price and then sell for a higher price. And this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, actually, as I'm filming this, was not good. There were just a handful of sales, really, and only a few of those even looked like they were something worth stopping at. A lot of kids' clothes and stuff this weekend. I was mostly striking out. Actually, let me show you. I went to like 4 sales. I'll show you what I picked up, and then I'll show you. I decided I'm going to go to one last sale. I'm going to go get some coffee. There's a sale right down the road from coffee. I had already taken off my chest strap. I'd taken off. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm going to stop because there might be something there. But I kind of just, I didn't even decide to shoot any footage because I thought, well, you know, this weekend's clearly a bust. So we don't have footage of this sale, but it's right in here behind me. I'll show you what I picked up. We got some good stuff. I'm really glad I stopped. So this is what I got at the first, like 3-4 stops. Not great. You know, we got a Blockbuster. I don't even know, 3 Men and a Little Lady. I didn't even really look. People like these Blockbuster, the hard shell stuff. People collect them. So I thought, you know what, we're going to grab that. I don't even know comps on this other stuff. Mickey Mouse waffle maker, maybe 20 bucks. I got for $1. This is a right there, fishing machine, St. Croix fishing machine. I think they sell for about 20 bucks as well. I got that for $1. I grabbed these things. Big Chief Indian tan leather shoe. I have no idea, but they were, I think, you know, vintage pieces. So I thought, you know, I'm going to grab them, whatever. Here's an old Exxon thing. I've got the lid down here. I have no idea if that's got any value, but these were all at one sale. The other couple sales I found nothing. You know, I was striking out. But then this last sale, and we'll take this home and we'll go over it. Look at this. We got some vintage Aladdin. We got some telephone things that are actually pretty good. That software thing down in there, really good. And then we got some sealed VHS. Check this out. How about that? It's a previewed video, so I guess it's not new, but it's still cool. So I grabbed it, and there are some others that are new, like Major League here. We've got some Disney stuff, Bambi, Snow White, some new and sealed stuff, some old stocking stuff. Those are good. So let's get this stuff home, and we'll take a look at it and figure out what we can make off all this stuff. All right, we got it all laid out here. Not quite enough room on my table, actually, but we'll just kind of work our way through this. We might as well start here at the highest stack. Well, why don't we go adjacent? This is the one VHS that's actually worth something here. The Major League, Behringer, Sheen, Corbin Burnson. Obviously a classic. Now, I've got a value price sticker on there that I have to try and get off without tearing the plastic, because the plastic here is in really nice shape. And I've got this sticker. A lot of times this one will come off well. I just don't know about that one. Now, we paid $1 a piece for the VHS. Major League, the comps are a little bit all over on this, but it's in very nice shape. And so assuming I can get the stickers off without doing any damage to it, it has, where is it? Somewhere on here. There we go. I looked right at it. That's the Paramount seal, so you know this is the original seal. This one should sell for about 20 bucks. So pretty good for old VHS tape. The rest of these I'll probably actually keep. These two, Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park Lost World. This one actually, it fooled me and I didn't look close enough. Look, it's a clearance rental from Hastings. So they previously rented this out, but look, it's got, that was a removable card that came on this thing. So cool. And I'm just, since I was a kid, huge fan of Jurassic Park. This not new. It was a rental copy that then they sold. This one also not new, but in very nice shape. And I do love Jurassic Park. So I think I will hang on to these, actually, just to put up on a shelf. If I were to sell them, honestly, they're probably only, a couple bucks. $1.99, $2.99 plus shipping, something like that. But it was just kind of a nostalgic thing for me, so I figure I'm going to keep those. Now, you saw me show you there in the car. We've got some Disney stuff. Now, I'm not going to retire anytime soon because these honestly are not hardly worth anything. I just like picking them up. I think it's cool when you find them new and sealed. A lot of people think these are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, guys, and they're simply not. They're just not. They're worth Sleeping Beauty, Dalmatians, Bambi, even Scrooge down here, and certainly Snow White. They're worth, I might get $4.99 plus shipping eventually. They're not super quick movers, but people will pick these up for the same reason that I got Jurassic Park for me. It's just a nostalgia thing. And so they want to put this with their collection or put it on, put it on a shelf, display it, whatever it is. But most of these not worth a whole lot of anything. So I think we'll get $5 plus shipping for each of those at some point. We do have some phone stuff here, and these are actually not bad. You can see there, it's got an additional digital cordless handset, and it goes for about $25 thereabouts, and it's still new. And we've got two of the actual phones as well, and these also I think should go about $25. So not bad on those. We paid $80 for everything here. We paid up on a few things, but that's because I knew we had a couple winners in here. They didn't have a whole lot of people coming by today, so they weren't really haggling on prices a whole lot because they knew they weren't going to be very busy. So they wanted to get their money, and I don't blame them. But $5 a piece on these, going to go out for $25 plus shipping. I think that's fair. This guy over here is, there's a couple of sold comps on this guy. One for like $19.99 plus shipping, and one a little bit higher free shipping, I believe. Paid $2 for him. White Tiger. People do love White Tigers, and obviously still new in the bag here, and does have the tag on there. And so I will probably put this guy up at $20 for free shipping. Just a cool piece to grab. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and then we'll show you what's in the back row. All right, some switcheroos, and now I can show you this other stuff. Picked up Heart. Look at that. It's got Little Queen and Barracuda on there. This is a pretty good album, and people like this album. Not new. It's still got the plastic on, so the cardboard sleeve has been protected, but in nice condition. And this album, the most recent sold comp was, I believe it was $20. I don't remember if it was plus or free shipping, but in any case, it would be under $4 to ship it. We've got this guy. I couldn't help myself for picking him up. The Voodoo Revenge book, like a gift set. It's got the book and the little doll. I don't think this is super high dollar. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 or 15 bucks. I did pick up these Danskos back here. I've never picked up this style before, but they look to be in really nice shape, and so I did, and they got the box. So I took a shot on them. I don't honestly know the value of them, so if you guys out there, if you're shoe people or Dansko people and know what these are worth, holler at me, because I don't know. My guess would be in the neighborhood of 25 or 30 bucks, but I don't know. Now this is interesting. Leisure Suit Larry. This is an old big box PC game. So when people say big box PC game, that's what it is. Literally, they came in a big box, and they didn't need to. They just did that so they could put big art and everything on there, because all that was in here was generally a manual and a disc and maybe a registration card, right? And so that's what we've got here, though we don't actually have the manual, unfortunately. So this is not complete, but this is a game that people do collect. And big box games, very often, some of them can be worth very big money. This one, there is a sold comp of just the box for, I think it was $24. The empty box. Now, I do have in there, it's not complete, as I said, but it has the registration card and the game disc, and actually the cardboard inserts and all that. We're just missing the manual. So my guess is we can get about $40 off of old Larry. So that's going to be a nice little pickup. Over here, this is a good score. Dragon Naturally Speaking Home. It's speech recognition software. Well, it says that right there. And this is still new and sealed. They had a lot of sealed stuff, and you can see it's got the circle sticker on there. You can tell that's not been opened. Same down here. And I do have, it's actually here down in the IKEA bag. I covered it up with all the VHS tapes, but this came with a headset. And so I do have the headset as well. It also new. And so the comps on this are a little bit bouncy. They're all over the place. But there is somebody that's got a quantity listing, and they've sold hundreds of these things at, I think it was $69.95 free shipping. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I could price mine higher, and eventually somebody might come along and get it. But if I want to move this thing along, I need to compete with that price. So I put mine up probably at $65 free shipping. And it ought to sell. I'll undercut them for the one unit that I have, and then they'll control the market again. There are others out there, but this has a very strong sell-through rate. It's going to sell pretty quickly if I undercut. This is our big score, but also a lesson learned. This one is new. It's an Illuminated Keyboard. Now, a lot of people just skip keyboards, and a lot of them are not worth much. But this one is illuminated, and so that's what makes it different. I don't know if there's anything different on the back of it there. No. But this one also has that circle seal. You can see that's still sealed. So I paid $2 a piece for keyboards. I got 2 of them. And I saw this one was open. I took this out of the original box just so I could show you. It had the same box as the other. But I was excited. I saw the new one, and I thought, well, this one's used, but it's still going to sell for good money. Well, it would have, except in addition to being hairy and gross, it's missing the shift key right there. So that's a bummer. This is now, I'm not even going to donate it because it's, it's junk, unfortunately. The good news is I only paid $2 for it. The bad news is that I didn't need to pay $2 for it. I should have just left it there. But I got ahead of myself. I was in a hurry, and I didn't go through my quality checks like I should have. And so that's on me, right? And that's what we got to do. We got to do. I know I can't be the only one that buys stuff without double-checking condition. I get bit time and again. I'm doing better at it. I'm finding more things that I'm putting back, realizing the condition, but at this sale, I blew it. The good news is, this one right here, the comp's a little bit wibbly wobbly, but I should get between about $100, $120 in that ballpark plus shipping for this, because this one is new. The sell-through rate on this is crazy high. So this is going to move very quickly. I might as well list it and then pack it up and wait to put a label on it, because this will move. And the nice thing is, I mean, look, it's already in a box. I just have to put this box in another box, and we are good to go. Frankly, I could probably bubble wrap and put in a large poly mailer, but this one is a huge winner, and that one is, well, hairy junk. That brings us back over here. These guys, a lot of folks that are out there picking up stuff at garage sales alongside you, they don't know about these either. Now, this is not, what is it, Buchilla? I don't know how you say it, but it's the same idea. If you find these old kits, these can be worth really good money, guys. This Cruel, trying to get the word down in there. It doesn't want to focus. There you go, a Cruel kit. Now, this one actually has a sold comp, and it's not Christmas time. Christmas does sell year-round, but it will obviously sell better once we hit about the fall. But when you see stuff that's Christmas and it has spring and summer comps, that's usually a pretty good thing. This does have a comp of, I think it was $60. That's crazy. She had several of these. One of them was open. It looked new, but I didn't want to risk it, so I did leave it behind. This one, however, still sealed. There are several others listed and just one sold comp, but again, it's not near Christmas time, so not a bad deal there. And this one, actually, I can't find. At least on a quick search, it does have the name of it, and it's got the number. So there's a couple ways to look for it, and I didn't see this one out there. Now, I saw something that was Teddy's stocking or Teddy's gift or something. It just wasn't quite the same, and that's a good thing. I've got the only one. So I got to think this could be priced right about the same as 60 bucks. Crazy. And now our finale. I paid up on these, and this was also a little bit of nostalgia biting me on this one. These are not all that valuable. You can see there, $4 a piece. She had 3 of them. Now, unfortunately, Aladdin, he's coming off. The bubble is coming off a little bit. Not all the way. It's just on this corner. But my best bet for here, we got Aladdin, we got Robin Williams' Genie, and we got Jasmine. They're pretty cool. I think I can group them together. They don't sell super well on their own. There is a sold comp of 4 of them for in the neighborhood of, I think it was $60 free shipping. So with just 3 and with Aladdin having a little bit of damage there, I think we're going to do, maybe 45 bucks, something like that. I should be able to make some money off of them. It's a cool set. I actually found the original Walmart receipt was tucked in the corner there where Aladdin had come loose, probably sitting in a bag or something. So you can see the date on here, 1994. December of 1994 is when they picked these up, along with, a 2 liter of, I assume, grape soda, 68 cents. That's a good deal. We got a book display of sort of like a bookshelf. I don't know what the gel is. Toothbrush. They got a magazine. Somebody had a perm. They got another toothbrush. Got some Advil, some Sudafed. Anyway, I think about 45 bucks on the trio of Aladdin figures. So on a day where I was mostly getting skunked, making the call to do that one last garage sale, even though I didn't even hook up the GoPro, because admittedly, I was sort of pessimistic about, I've seen what I found the rest of the day. I'm sure I'm going to find nothing there, but I'll give it a shot. I didn't have the right attitude, but I had the right idea. And so ultimately we did pull in some cool stuff. Some of it's going to sell pretty quickly, I think, and get our initial investment back. And then the rest of it's going to be profit over the next little bit. So I appreciate you hanging out with me for this one today, guys. If you don't mind, hit that thumb underneath. That helps me out a ton. Commenting helps me a ton as well. And we'll see you next time.